Hello everyone, it's me again, Princess Katlaya Vidaral. So in this video, I will show you about switching network, cytosisms, and truth table. So first, we have switching network. So first, to determine the required conditions under which the network is closed and open, we first write a symbolic statement that represents the network and then we construct a closure table. So as you can see, we have 5 switches. So the symbolic statement that represents the network is this. So this is the symbolic statement. So let's make a closure table. So P and Q are constant. So we have P 1100 and Q 1010. So as you can see, we already had P and Q. So let's continue the closure table. So we have the next column, negation of P. When we say negation, if P is 1, so the negation of P is 0. So 0. So the negation of P is 0011. So that we already get the negation of P, so the next column is the negation of Q. So 0101. So next column we have the negation of P and Q. So this is the symbol of conjunctions. So when we say conjunctions, if 1 and 0, so the answer is 0. So let's compare the negation of P and Q using the symbols of conjunctions. So negation P and Q, which is 0 and 1, that is 0, 0, 0, that is 0, 1, 1, that is 1, 1, 0, that is 0. So the answer of negation of P and Q is 0, 0, 1, 0. Next, we have P and negation of Q. So same process and negation of P and Q because it's the same symbol that we use. So P and negation of Q, we have 1, 0, that is 0 because we use a symbol or a conjunctions. So 1, 1, that is 1, 0, 0, that is 0, and 0, 1, that is 0. So the answer in P and negation of Q is 0, 1, 0, 0. So after that, next we have negation of P and Q, or P and negation of Q. So the symbol that used is these junctions. So when we say these junctions, if 1 or 0, the answer is 1. So let's compare the negation of P and Q to the P and negation of Q using the symbol of these junctions. So that is OR. So negation P and Q, or P and negation of Q. So this is 0, 0, that is 0. So 0, 1, that is 1, and 1, 0, that is 1, 0, 0, that is 0. So the answer in negation of P and Q, or P and negation of Q, is 0, 1, 1, 0. So lastly, we have the output based on the switching network. So we have the negation of P and Q, or P and negation to Q and Q. So using the symbol of conjunctions, let's compare the negation of P and Q, or P and negation of Q to Q. So the Q is 1 and the negation of P and Q, or P negation of Q, is 0. So using the symbol of conjunctions, which is AND, so that is 0. So 0, 1, that is 0, and 1, 1, that is 1, 0, 0, that is 0. So the answer in our output is we have 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, so we already done making a closure diagram. So after that, let's find the switching network that opened and closed. So this is our conclusion. So we have the second row. So we have the second row. The same one. So as you can see, the open is P. So the open is P and Q is close. So the conclusion is P is on and Q is off. So the output is on, otherwise off. So the conclusion is we have this P that is on, Q which is off, and the output is on, so otherwise off. So next we have syllogism. So this is our second topic, syllogisms. So we will make an argument based on the Euler diagram. So first we have all P's are Q's. So our argument is all fish can swim. The small circle is the fish and the big circle is swim. So all fish can swim. So this is a valid argument. Gosh. So this is a valid argument because fish belongs to can swim. So all fish can swim. So next we have some P's are Q's. So we will make an argument. So we have some fish are colorful. So we have a two circle interact together, the fish and the colorful. Means that not all fish are colorful. So that must be in the center of both fish and colorful. So this is a valid argument. We have another example of Euler diagram. So not P's are Q's. So as you can see, we have separate two circles. We have an argument. No football player are rugby players. So that means the football is not belongs to a rugby player. So this is a valid argument. So they did not interact both football player and rugby player. So second we have, or lastly, we have some P's are not Q's. So we have two circles interact together. So we have an argument based on the Euler diagram. Some football player are not a sports player. Not all players are sport players. So some, not all. So this is a valid argument. So next topic we have truth table. So in this topic we will make about truth table, analyzing the argument if valid or not valid. So we have an example. So we have premise 1 and premise 2 and the conclusions. If you finish your homework, you may attend the reception. If you did not finish your homework, therefore you cannot go to the reception. So if you finish your homework, stand for P. You may attend the reception, stand for Q. So our premises 1 are connected, so we will use the symbol of conditional. So second premise, we have you did not finish your homework, so that is negation of P. And our conclusion, we have therefore you cannot go to the reception, that is negation of Q. So this is our symbol. So this is our symbol based on the premise 1, premise 2, and the conclusions. We have P implies to Q and negation of P, and conclusion we have negation of Q. So let's make a truth table. So we have the first premise, P implies to Q. P and Q are So let's make a truth table. So we have the first premise, P implies to Q. So we have a table or truth table, so we have a truth table. So P and Q are constant. So P and Q are constant truth table. So we have P that is TTFF, and in Q we have TFTF. So we already have the truth value of P and Q. So let's find the next truth value of P implies to Q. So let's compare the P and Q using the conditional symbol. So when we say conditional T, if both T false are and if the conclusion is true. Now if the hypothesis is true and the conclusion is false, so it will become false. So the truth value of P implies to Q, we have TFTT. Next we have our second premise, that is negation. So when we say negation, if P is true, so the negation of P is false. P negation of P, that is true, true, false, false. So the negation of P is false, false, true, true. So our conclusion, we have negation of Q. So same and the negation of P, which is the opposite of truth value. So the Q, we have TF. So the negation of Q, we have FTFT. Let's try to observe our truth table. In validity argument, first things that we need to consider are the premises that with the statement. So remember, we have 1 and 2 premises. Now as you can see in the row, we have 4 rows. So let's determine each row the 2 premises that have truth value. So let's check the base of our validity argument. As you can see in the row 3 and 4, the premise 1. And the second premise are same truth value. So let's observe this row for D. So our first premise, so this is our first premise and second premise and the conclusion. So our first premise, that is P implies to Q, we have true, and second premise we have true, and the conclusion we have false. So this statement consider invalid argument. Why? Because the conclusion in row 4, so this is the row 4, I mean row 3, is false, false. So this is the conclusion of row 3. This is false. So even the conclusion of row 4 is true, it is still invalid. That means that the example that we have of truth value is invalid arguments. So, thank you and God bless.